Welcome to another episode of DMC, Deep Meaning Conversations. Right? Today we're going to be talking about the reason why visualization is important. Okay? As you guys know, my current read right now is Why Should White Guys Have All the Wealth? Put a screenshot of the book right there. Um, so yeah, basically, that book has taught me so much so far, and it's kind of crazy because I just reached a part in the book where it was telling me about how to calculate your network, right? And ironically, I went into my bank. I think it was this morning or last night before I went to sleep. I don't know. Either it was early this morning or it was last night, right? And out of nowhere, like this random button just popped up in the app that was never there before because I looked all over the app, right? Obviously, because it's your app, you're gonna do that. So I looked all over the app, and then all of a sudden now there's this random button there, and it was telling me how to calculate my network, and I'm like, you're fucking kidding me, right? So with that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna create a template of how you can calculate your net worth. Okay, your net worth, like how much you're worth. Net, net worth. Okay, so the difference between income and your network is your income is basically money that you're getting, right? But you're using it, so it's only income. And network is basically income that doesn't go out your bank. So it's basically like, say for instance, you get $1,000, you pay rent. Now you're only left with $50. That $50 is your network. You're only worth $50 because that's what the money you didn't spend. So income is the money that comes in and that you spend. Because for something to have an income, it has to have a stream to come in and to go out. Right now, net worth is basically my dog's in the background. So a net worth is basically the money you don't spend, basically. So the money that just stays in your bank, right? So the reason why visualization is important is I'm going to give you these 6 bullet points that I got out of the book that I was reading. I'll put them on the screen right here. Okay. So, visualization gives you hope. Hope gives you faith. Faith gives you confidence. Confidence gives you courage. Courage leads to action, and actions lead results. Say that one more time. Visualization gives you hope. Hope gives you faith. Faith gives you confidence. Confidence gives you courage. Courage leads to action, and action yields results. So that when I read that, what I was basically reading was the reason why you need to visualize it is because if you can't see it, you can't touch it, right? And in order to bring it into fruition, you have to be able to see it, touch it, smell it, feel it. You have to be able to be it, right? So it's like my dog's right here. Visualization is a very, very, very important part of manifestation. And a lot of people don't talk about that when they're saying manifestation. They just say manifestation is, oh, you pray on it, you read all these I am affirmations, and you just let it come to you. No, that's not how manifestation works. Manifestation works is basically you're meeting God in the middle, or the universe, the source, the most high, whatever you want to call it, right? You're basically doing your part of the work and letting the universe does theirs, right? Because when you ask God for something, they immediately send it to you right that second. The only difference is you didn't do your half of the work. You know what I mean? So you got to meet God halfway. It's like the Uber. The Uber was already on its way. It's just you haven't requested it. So it's like it's gonna keep driving around. You know what I mean? But yeah, so visualization is very important because without the visualization of your future or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, it's gonna kind of be hard to achieve it, right? So think of it like this. Visualization is basically your map to success, right? So you can have an idea of where you want to go, but you can't really see where you want to. Like, yeah, I'm in a race. Yeah, I'm in a race, and I'm trying to get to the finish line, right? But my bad. My bad. So, yeah, I'm in a race, but I don't. I can't even visualize me crossing the finish line. I just have an idea that I'm gonna win. But you have to visualize yourself winning in order to actually win, right? Not that you can't win without the visualization. It's just visualization makes it happen way faster. So, which is the reason why a lot of people use the visualization technique to actually be able to achieve success that they have, right? So I use visualization a lot, right? Because I have a very imaginative mind, and I can literally just I can see everything I'm saying, right? So that's the reason why I don't like to argue. That's why I don't get mad too often. That's why I just don't do certain things, because it's like the moment you say it, it's in my head. It's I can see what you're saying. So that's why I don't like people say certain things to me, because I can instantly visualize it, and I don't like that. So you have to protect your mind. So I wanna share something with you guys about visualization that I have came across, right? So I realized that when you keep seeing the same thing, thinking about the same thing, feeling it, being it, smelling it, being able to touch it and taste it, and I'm talking about like success and things of that nature, whatever the case that you want to achieve, right? But as long as you can actually visualize it and touch it, smell it, feel it, taste it, it's very much possible, because nothing is impossible. The only reason why it's impossible is because nobody has ever thought about it. But if you actually thought about it, it instantly becomes possible. So yeah, visualization is a very, very keen thing, man. And the guy that wrote this book was Cedric Nash. Um, he's now a multi-millionaire, probably close to billionaire now. I don't know. I'm not that far in the book, and I never heard of him, but I think I've seen him before though. But yeah, so man, that book, bro. That's the reason why I love reading books, man, and that's why I'm also an author myself. Because when you really think about it, bro, when you're reading a book, you're basically taking on the perspective of the author in that time and space, right? So in that book, he was basically sharing a part of his mind to us, to me, of how he became a multi-millionaire starting from the bottom, and now he's not officially a millionaire, but his net worth says he's a billionaire, because he built in his own house, cost around 600,000, and a couple years forward now it's worth almost 2 million. He has his own business, which is worth upwards of, I think he said like 300,000. Then he have a couple condos and things of that nature, which is also up a couple, I think 200,000 or whatever the case may be. So it's like adding up all of that, that's well over millions. That's like what, 2.5, 2.3, somewhere around there, right? It doesn't really matter. But he's officially a millionaire. That's what his net worth say. And the only way to actually make his net worth come true is actually to sell those assets, so then he can actually gain the money from it, which is liquid cash, which would actually be his net worth, right? I gotta make sure it's still recording. So yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say to you guys today, is that to visualize yourself being where you want to be, living how you want to live, doing the things that you would like to do. Because, like I told you multiple times, I told you guys this multiple times, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm where I need to be, and I'm farther where I started, right? Because I remember, like, I kid you not, I remember when I used to visualize myself doing the things I would be doing to this day, and I'm doing that. It's just I'm not doing at the stature of which I imagined, but my imagination is still taking on place. It's just that it's just certain things that come in between, and then also me, you know what I'm saying, stop it from actually, becoming true reality. But anyways, that's all I have to say. That's all I have for you guys today. Is that, what I'm saying, learn how to visualize. You have to be able to feel it, taste it, touch it, and be it, right? Also, keep God first in everything you do. And if you fail, it's okay, because you didn't really fail. We don't fail. We don't take L's. We only take lessons. We never take a loss. We only learn. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that we can do that will make us lose. And when you put two L's together, it makes a W. So therefore, the only thing we can do is win. You know what I mean? So just go out there, man. Oh yeah. Also in the book, why I said that is he was working at a company, right? This was way before he became a millionaire. It was like a couple years off, and that was the same company that made him all that money so he can become a millionaire. But what happened was he was getting, I think, 120,000 a year just to work for this company, right? And he had multiple other offers, right? But they wasn't paying as much as that. And if he would have stayed, he would have got up to 180,000. But instead, he asked his dad a question. He asked his dad like that, "What do you think I should do?" Think I should stay or should I go? I'm gonna leave y'all with this. His dad said, if I can remember verbatimly, his dad said, "You're young. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. Because even if you do mess up, you still have time to correct it." He listened to his dad. He did what he wanted to do, which he didn't stay, so he didn't get the 180,000. Instead, he left, where he was now making damn near 320,000 a year, which put him well closer to being a millionaire. And then, it just started to keep going up from there. But basically, the whole point of that was to say this, to say that, right? Is that no matter how much you fail, if you keep going, bro, you'll get there. 100%. You have to get there because the only way is up. You know what I'm saying? You can only be at the bottom for so long. It's like the stock market. The stock market go up, it goes down, and it goes up. You know what I'm saying? It can't stay at one point for too long. It has to fluctuate. So you're just in a season of life. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So just you know what I'm saying? I like my mentor E.T. Eric Thomas. He used to say this, right? You've been in hell for so long. The least you can do is get out of it. I know it sounds so cliche, right? The least you can do is just get out of it. What he meant by that is, why would you stay when you've been there for so long? We can actually get a reward out of it. You get out and you know how hell feels. You know what you went through, so now you can use it against itself. You can also help someone else with it, but the whole purpose is to make you better so you can now withstand it. So now if you go back to hell, or if you're passing to another hell, you'll be able to go through that way faster. So it's like it's just trials and tribulations and things happens, for a reason, I guess. But yeah, man, visualization is a hell of a thing. Learn how to do it, and once you learn how to do it and you master visualization, you'll be able to control your reality. And this is the last thing I'm going to say, I promise. This is a DMC episode, so it's normally about 15 minutes. So I'm pretty sure we're well over the 10-minute mark now. But what happened was spirituality without the works to control your reality is vanity. Go study that. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna say it one more time, and I'm gonna chirp out. Spirituality without the works to control your reality is vanity. Take it as you want. Do your research. Let me know. Drop it in the comment. And with that being said, man, thank you boys for watching. Thank y'all for the love and support and everything y'all boys do. Don't forget to click the first link in the description to join the Winter Circle University. Currently working on a bigger project right now in the 90 days that we're on. We're on day 3 right now, right? So working on this nice project, right? It's going to be... Okay, good. Still recording. 15 minutes in. All right, I'm about to shut it down before it cuts off. All right. Big project we're working on. It's gonna be everything in one. We're gonna make the university mobile. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm working on a big drop right now with everything in one, where you can just find everything. And I low key kind of mess with it though. It's really cool. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm gonna give y'all. No sneak peeks. Maybe later, but not for now. But yeah, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love and support that the album. Don't forget to click the description. Join the Discovery. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Turn on post notifications so you guys never miss a video. And with that being said, I'll see y'all boys on the next episode of DMC. Peace. Visualization, man. Visualization. You think it, you believe it, and you live to achieve it. SpawnfX signing out.